So my dear motherfuckers and bitches, meet the future of automobile, the all-new Ferrari F80, which was launched 2 months back, but I was too lazy to make this goddamn video. But still, yeah, I'm finally recording it in the fucking 11 a.m., 11 p.m. actually, and tomorrow I have to go to my school. But still, yep, I finally started working on my channel. So this is the all-new Ferrari F80. A new automobile, a new masterpiece built by the Ferrari company. This car is a successor to the Ferrari LaFerrari, which was launched back in the year of 2013, one of the legendary automobiles ever. And this car can also be one of the parts of the Holy Trinity of the McLaren, Porsche and the Ferrari. The previous Holy Trinity was the Porsche 918 Spider, the McLaren W1 and the Ferrari LaFerrari. And the current Holy Trinity, I have absolutely zero fucking idea about it, because the Porsche car is most probably gonna launch in the year of 2016. So we have to wait for at least a year or two. So yep, that was much to talk about the introduction, and now let's get into the straight of the car. But before getting into the exterior shit, let's talk about a bit of the past of the car. Unlike the LaFerrari, it is not purely like the hybrid a natural aspirated engine. This car is actually a hybrid which has a natural aspirated engine and then also an EV motor on this. Engineers have done a full carbon fiber chasing and extreme aerodynamics to maximize this performance. This is not the shit which I am telling. I have directly took the shit from the Ferrari website, okay? So I'm not just putting off whatever bluff I'm feeling right now. And this Ferrari is not just any other normal Ferrari like the 488 or 458. Of course, almost every single Ferrari cars are legendary, but this car is gonna join the likes of the GTO F40 and its predecessor, the LaFerrari. The car is only made about 799 units, and of course, as it is a Ferrari, it has already got sold out. The car cost in millions, but of course, we can talk about the price later. I'm gonna talk about the price later. And ever since 1984, the Ferrari has periodically launched a new supercar that represents their culturally duty, edgy, and a lot of bullshit which I don't know what the fuck I wrote. And yep, I hope I have given enough amount of explanation as an introduction part, and now let's actually get into exterior. But before getting into the exterior, if you have watched this far of the video, I just want to say a huge thank you, and I hope you subscribe to the channel. And by chance, if you're not subscribing, I hope your girlfriend gets fucked up by the most ugliest fucking dude in this universe. Single, at least you can help me on my channel, subscribe, and help me to grow on the social media, my friend. So yeah, talk about the exterior of the car. And in its exterior, the first thing which we could notice was that 5-spoke of the carbon wheel, which looks absolutely gorgeous. Then we come to the front of the car, in which that big carbon fiber shit, it just feels like, you know, it has took the inspiration from the Ferrari 12 Clean 3. Clean 3 12 or 12 Clean 3. But yeah, it does have a similarity between that. And overall of the front of the car, a famous car YouTuber called as Pimply, and he described it the best, in which he said that it just looks like a snake which has opened its mouth. And if you carefully observe it, it does have resemblance to that. It does have a little bit similar to the F40, the sharp edges, and also the front, it's just like I told, it's just awesome. And it has square lights with the LED. The sculpting hood, which looks more beautiful, and I still have zero idea of what the fuck is that shit used for. And when I did a little bit of research, I knew that the sculpting hood is normally used for the aerodynamics of the car, and it has helped like cut around 30% of the wheel. And then we can also see the side view, in which I'm not going to explain much about it, because there's a lot of more important things than we can look into side view, you know. And then I have to talk a little bit more about the aerodynamics of the car. When I watched a video of how the shit works, it's basically that when the car goes, let's say this Ferrari F80 keeps on going in a track at something like 100 miles per hour. What that sculpting hood or whatever that crap does is that it actually divides the airflow which comes, and then some of them will also go inside it, so which will help to increase the speed of the car. That's basically what happens. And then with the help of the fork tail, there is one shit which will always like a big tail. I actually forgot what is the name of that, but yeah, that crap will help to improve the speed of the car. That's how the shit is used. I hope I was able to explain at least a little bit at least. So yeah, that was so much to talk about the exterior and a little bit of the aerodynamics of the car. And now let's talk about the interior. And when it comes to the interior, the Ferrari has did an excellent job of not giving a fuck to the passenger seat. We can't completely blame the car company for that, because it's a Ferrari. So of course the driver's seat will be given more importance, and it's more like a collector's piece. Even though this car kind of used for racing, the thing is that it's a collector piece, so yeah. In the driver's seat, the steering wheel has a very big similarity to Ford GT. This is my personal point of view. When I watched the video of it, the review, especially from Top Gear, I just felt like it has a very similarity with the Ford GT, the current Ford GT generation. If you think that it does have a similarity, then just put the comment section. But the truth is that I'm not even sure at least one of you who watched in the beginning of the video will be watching till right now. So yep. Then the display is pretty cool. And now the engine specs of the car, which is that the industrial combustion engine and the electrical car has produced a ton of power, which is around 900 horsepower, 850 newton meters of torque. It is a V6 and a 3.0 liter of engine, which goes from 0 to 60 in just 2.15 seconds. And the top speed has a 277 miles per hour. So when we talk about the stats, the car is quite good and is even faster than its predecessor, LaFerrari. And yep, that was much to talk about the car, and the cost is around $3.9 to $4 million, but of course within the next 3 to 4 years it's gonna double it, no doubt about it. So yep guys, that was all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if anybody has watched to this far of the video, I just want to say a huge thank you. And yep, that's all for today's video. If you liked the video, then like it, and if you have to type something shit, then still put comments in. I don't give a shit what you're typing, but just put up the comment, would mean a lot. And yeah, if you like the channel, do subscribe the channel. So that's all for today's video. Meet you on the next video. Until then,